Today's conspiracy theory: is Dr. Phil a reptilian humanoid, Freemason, Barnacle Boy, Uncle Paul, Rudy Giuliani, or maybe a clone? All of the above are very reasonable and we can make great arguments for, but let's focus on clone. Dr. Phil is some kind of clone, but what kind is he? The biggest clue occurred when he invited a special guest onto his show. This noble gentleman made a homeless empowering stunt action movie. All the homeless were very well paid, very well fed, great benefits. I think we can all say that this was a great man. But when the guest arrived, Dr. Phil refused to even talk to him and kicked him out of the studio. Isn't that weird? Dr. Phil already knew what that guest was there for, what movie he created, and already watched the intro video. So why would he invite a guest and then ask him to leave before he even said anything? It's because he looks like Dr. Phil. And not just looked like, cosplayed, or illegitimate cousin. He was nearly identical to Dr. Phil in visuals, mannerism, smell, taste, and scrotal circumference. Another clue came when I started to take a look at what books Dr. Phil wrote. Self Matters Companion, helping you create your life from the inside out. Why is he so interested in what's going on in the inside? Normal humans just get drunk, fornicate, play Fortnite, buy CSGO boxes, pay taxes, and die. No normal human cares about what's going on in the inside. But a clone from thousands and thousands of other clones would have an identity crisis and feel the need to prove themselves. Prove that they aren't the same as everyone else. Prove that they exist. Next, real life, preparing for the 7 most challenging days of your life. This one is fascinating. What 7 days could he be talking about here? After extensive forensics, scientific research, masturbating, and investigation, I think I found the answer. You see, every once in a while, Dr. Phil would disappear from the limelight and just vanish. He hasn't actually vanished, you see. The thousands of Dr. Phil clones compete in what is essentially a Hunger Games or Battle Royale to determine who gets to leave the compound and become the real Dr. Phil until the next game. This explains why Dr. Phil changes so much. One day he is a clinical psychologist, and the next day he is a nutritionist. And what's next? Transgender porn actor? In the next book, the final book, confirms everything. Life Code, the new rules for winning in the real world. You see, what happens to Dr. Phil's that lose the Hunger Games is that they are sent to a sort of re-education camp where they train to become the next Dr. Phil. They have mock studios with fake guests presenting fake news. The training is rigorous so that only the best of the best takes the place of Dr. Phil. This Dr. Phil, who wrote the book, has probably trained for thousands of years to become Dr. Phil, and now that he has finally achieved his dreams, his passions, he is so enthralled that he had to write a book about his journey, his ultimate journey into the real world. But now, there is still the question of where is this training camp? Who created Dr. Phil? What was the purpose of the clones? And is Gabe Newell single? Unfortunately, I need to do more research, and I'll get back to you on those questions on another video. Maybe.